Hello Internet, and welcome to this episode of Brain Food on Steroids, and thank you for tuning in. I want to take a moment of this episode to thank you all for your feedback. I was happy to see that people enjoyed what they saw, and I got some pretty useful scrutiny from all of you. Thank you all very much. It really means a lot to me, and I want you to know that all of your comments are really important to me, and I hope that you keep commenting because they will push me to try harder and to try new things when making these videos. So, in summary, so far, so good. Now, enough of the sap for this one episode. I do want to make one thing clear. You don't condone the use of steroids? Yeah, that too. However, in the last video I mentioned, since global warming wasn't a huge concern at the time, the scientists have made the decision to burn the methane gas, causing it to expel for more than 4 decades and counting. I wasn't saying it was right for them to do that. I was just saying that's what made sense to them. But you know, this brings up a really interesting topic. How come global warming is such an unfamiliar topic to most people? It's a big deal, but nobody really talks about it in a serious connotation. And if they do, it's usually a bunch of one-liners surrounded by people who have no idea what that person is talking about. In fact, Donald Trump, the man with a net worth of $4 billion, has tweeted, "Record low temperatures and massive amounts of snow. Where the hell is global warming?" Hello, Donnie. I don't believe we have been formally introduced. Today we're going to go on a magical adventure to try to understand just exactly what global warming really is. So get comfy in your limousine as we uncover this heated quandary. Get it? Heated quandary? Why do I even bother? Global warming, in a nutshell, is the continuing rise in the average temperature of the Earth's climate system. In order for our good friend Donnie and the Darko to continue with this concept, he needs to understand the difference between weather and climate. According to NASA, the difference between weather and climate is the measure of time. Weather is what conditions of the atmosphere are over a short period of time, and climate is how the atmosphere behaves over a long period of time. So when we get our hands wet with climate change, we're referring to a much broader picture than one place and one day.
So, yeah, they're pretty big. I'm sorry.
Global warming is a total hoax, and I'll tell you how I know. Because it's cold today where I live. That's just science. That's just science.
Okay, Donald, you're dismissed. Well then, he's mad. Hopefully I don't have to give him detention. Anyway, back to you guys, my fantastic audience. With the spontaneous use of factories, cars, and other means that utilizes fossil fuel, there's been a rapid increase in worldwide temperature since the industrial age. Okay, so what do factories and cars have to do with the planet getting hotter? Well, there's a little thing called the enhanced greenhouse effect, which is caused by gases that are known as greenhouse gases. These gases consist of water vapor, carbon dioxide, the aforementioned methane from the last episode, nitrous oxide, and ozone. And as we've learned from kindergarten, or at least I did, the sun expels heat rays known as infrared radiation that the atmosphere of the Earth reflects outward. Greenhouse gases, on the other hand, traps the heat rays from escaping the Earth, keeping our Earth warm and thus regulating the heat we maintain. But we need these greenhouse gases, or else the Earth will just be another ball of ice. Thank you, Odin. You following so far? What's that? No, I think we all know how the water cycle works. The sun gets our planet heat, thus evaporating water into a gas, thus condensing said water vapor into water droplets, thus the water droplets grow until they're too heavy and begin to fall, thus forming what we now know as rainfall. Okay, so using what we know about that, we can concoct that with our atmosphere becoming hotter because of the trapped heat from the sun thanks to the greenhouse gases, we can see that more water will vaporize, causing droughts in certain places and harsher storms and snowy blizzards occurring elsewhere. Alright, I know what you're all thinking. What does this mean for us? Well, like I said, droughts can occur in places such as Arizona, Nevada, and California. In fact, according to the U.S. Drought Monitor, they already have. On top of that, the summers will get hotter, and winters will get shorter and more impulsive, causing extreme weather within the next 100 years. No, we are not looking at anything close to the day after tomorrow, but it's something that can, and with time, cause certain species to go extinct due to abnormal weather environments. The ocean will acidify with carbon dioxide, thus killing off marine life and coral reefs. Oxygen will eventually deplete due to an oversaturation of CO2. Areas that are closer to the equator, which produces a hefty supply of the food that we eat in corporate grocery stores thanks to the North American Free Trade Agreement, are more likely to yield in agricultural production due to the radically contrasting weather and modified pathogen pressures, thus causing more unavoidable diseases in the process.
All right, let's go over some things. One popular thing to do in American politics is to note that the summers in the United States over the past few years have been very warm. As a result, global warming must be real. What's wrong with this reasoning?
It's only gone up 0.6 degrees.
Yeah, it's not really a big problem, is it?
Oh boy. But look, you can have whatever opinion you want on the matter. I'm just telling you how global warming looks based on the scientific method. This may be a global problem, but we're only really concerned because it affects us. So whatever opinion you do have, I would hope that it was formed based on a reliable source. Maybe you should trust scientists who spent years studying the subject instead of some neckbeard on the internet. Whoa, hold on, wait a second.
Yeah, that was uncalled for.
No, stop. No, that's not what I mean. I'm not really a neckbeard, or at least I don't think I am, but I'm no scientist who has put many years of research into this issue. What makes me more valid to talk on the issue? Perhaps this moment is foreshadowing the next episode of Brain Food on Steroids. See you next time. Thank you for tuning in to this episode of Brain Food on Steroids, where we discuss global warming. If you like this video, please be sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more content. Also, share this video with your friends if you feel that you've learned something. Please leave your thoughts in the comments section below so that way I can go over them and bathe in my filthy self-hatred. See you later.